What's happening, guitar people? Jimmy Pitstick here. Hey, we're going to go over a little boogie woogie thing in A. I know we had a lot of good feedback from the video I put out on how to play easy blues in E. That video, so go check that one out if you haven't seen it. But this one's kind of fun too. What I'm looking at, I'm in the key of A this time. I'm going to do a power chord with A. Instead of doing this, I've got my first finger here, and I'm really just pressing on the finger pad down on these two middle strings, the D and the G string. Now I'm coming down on that root string right there. I'm coming down. I've got a little bit of the window reflection on the guitar there. Sorry about that. Let me turn this way. Now I'm coming down, and I'm coming down on this A. Now, if you notice, I get a lot of pick. I mean a lot of pick, okay? And I don't hold this very tightly. It's loose. I want to keep this right hand loose all the time. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm kind of coming down here, coming up on the G. Just like that. And I'm in A right there, so now I can add the fourth finger if I want to and go. Now, you got to get this first. Practice that. Now, when I'm bringing that pick up on that G string, that's what's giving in that little back boogie sound right there, that little back beat. Now we're gonna go to the 4 chord or the D, and what I'm doing is I could move to a D like this and use my fourth finger here. But another way to do that is just drop this finger down here and do a D shape like this. And use that third finger here right on the G. I'm coming down on the D string, coming up on the B. Back to that A. Now we could go to the low E for the turnaround, which is the 5/4 turnaround, which is... missed that. But I don't really like going to that same pattern. When I do that 5/4 turnaround, I like going to an E or an E7. So that's kind of it in a nutshell right there. Now, let me show, I'm going to play it all the way through right here. I've got... do a little walk. I'm just going open A. Then I'm going to go to this D. E. Now what you can do is, if I do a C, and everybody knows how to play C, I hope, and I put that fourth finger on that G string right there, that makes it a C7. If I go up a whole step, which is 2 frets, that's a D7. I go up 2 more frets, that's an E7. So I can play, instead of, I just went to an E major, to a D7, but I can go up here to this E7 here. This is kind of a cool way to do it. You've heard that Beatles, all the old rock and roll stuff, you know, Chet Atkins, I mean, all that kind of stuff, you know, roll over Beethoven, and, you know, that kind of rock and stuff. It all comes from this thing that we're doing here. So, one more time. There you go. Have fun playing a faster blues in A.